A big change is being made in the redevelopment effort for former federal lands in East Alabama. A state utility has announced that its rates will come down slightly in the new year, and a regional university gets high marks for its programs.
Dry and cold weather in store for East Alabama to round out the work week. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
Basketball was in action last night in Ohatchee. I'll have the complete details coming up in sports. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Mike Stedham has the evening off. The future of the McClellan property will soon be back in the hands of the city of Anniston. As expected, the McClellan Development Authority Board of Directors voted Tuesday evening to start dismantling itself and turning the development effort back to the city. The move was recommended last month by the MDA's Oversight Committee made up of local politicians. The MDA resolution states that it cannot fulfill all of its objectives and will begin to resolve outstanding obligations so it can transfer its assets to the city of Anniston. The MDA appointed one of its members, Julie Borelli, to serve as a liaison with the city for the transfer. The authority will have to take a final vote within 90 days to complete the process. Before this week's MDA meeting, Anniston Mayor Jack Draper said the city plans to create a new department to handle the redevelopment efforts. Fort McClellan was closed as a military base in 1999, with most of the property being turned over to Anniston. The first redevelopment effort was led by the Joint Powers Authority, which was later replaced by the MDA. In recent months, Anniston has taken the lead developing and marketing a 38-acre tract of commercial property called the Summerall Subdivision along McClellan Boulevard. Power bills across the state will soon be going down. We'll have the details in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARE's Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We are available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARE's DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Alabama Power Company customers will see a slight drop in electricity prices in the coming year. The company announced Tuesday that it has saved enough money this year to give users a 1.88% rate reduction in 2025. Officials say their cost-cutting efforts have reduced the company's cost by more than $100 million since 2017. This month, the Alabama Public Service Commission announced a 3.27% reduction in electricity rates due to lower fuel cost. That follows a 2.04% drop back in July. The Public Service Commission is also returning $96 million to Alabama Power retail customers in 2025 based on a legal judgment awarded to the company this year. These funds will be distributed as bill credits to customers from January to March. The U.S. Court of Federal Claims awarded Alabama Power those damages resulting from the federal government's failure to meet its obligations for the handling of spent nuclear fuel. Alabama Power's rate reductions are being made in spite of national trends toward higher electricity cost. Since January 2021, electricity prices in the U.S. have risen 29.4%. That's 50% more than overall inflation, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics data. Oxford's annual Downtown Christmas Parade is scheduled for Thursday night, and police are getting ready for the big event. Several downtown streets will be closed starting at 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon, and increased police presence and traffic control are planned for the evening. Big parade starts at 6 o'clock. Because Monday's rain forced the closing of Santa's Village during the Oxford Festival of Lights toy drive, a second toy drive night has been added to the schedule. Officials say a discounted admission of $15 per carload will also be available next Monday for drivers who donate a new toy. The toys will be distributed on Saturday, December 21st at the Wynika Hendricks Country Financial Office on Hilliard Robinson Industrial Parkway, starting at 10 a.m. Education experts have reviewed the books at a local university and found everything is in order. We'll tell you what that means in a moment.
Oxford Lumber makes this year's Christmas shopping easy with gifts everyone will enjoy.
Hats are always an appreciated gift idea, and we have a full lineup of Costa hats.
For gifts like this and so much more, come on in and shop local at Oxford Lumber.
Hi, Tim Wilcox here from Buster Miles Ford and Chevrolet. We just want to take a second and wish everybody at home a Merry Christmas. We know this time of year things get busy, travel, holiday plans. We want to make sure that you're not worried about your car. So we're offering complimentary service vehicle pickup and return. So we'll pick it up from your home or your work. We'll bring it back to you when it's completed. All you have to do is let us know when you set your appointment. Safe travels to everybody at home. Happy holidays and a Merry Christmas.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
At a meeting Tuesday, the Board of Trustees for the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges reaffirmed Jacksonville State University's accreditation for a full 10 years with no additional reports required. Jack State officials say the SACS report is the highest endorsement of the university's compliance with standards of academic quality, institutional integrity, and student success. Jack State President Don Killingsworth says the report is a milestone that reflects the hard work of the entire university community. Accreditation by SACS is critical for institutions of higher learning because it affirms educational quality and allows students continuing access to federal financial aid. The Anniston Fatherhood Initiative will hold its annual banquet Friday evening at 6 o'clock in the South Highland Community Center. Officials say the event will celebrate the progress the program has made in bringing together community members dedicated to supporting positive role models within families. Tickets are priced at $15 for individuals or $20 for couples, and children will be admitted for free. Tickets can be purchased at the door or from any AFI board member. They can also be purchased by contacting Program Director Johnny Thornton at 256-848-3561. The Anniston Fatherhood Initiative was created by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to encourage fathers in public housing programs to be active and positive influences in their children's lives. The program has now expanded to include mothers as well. The group hosts a variety of activities aimed at strengthening family bonds and community engagement, including field trips, reading programs, mentoring, and financial management education. Now let's take a look at our local weather forecast from John Holder, who's standing by right now in the Camping World Weather Center. John?
Katie, the weather is going to be about what we would expect for the middle of December in Alabama, but a few changes coming for the weekend. We'll detail the forecast for the rest of the work week and look ahead to the weekend next.
'Twas the night before family came into my house and I could feed no one, not even my spouse. I had to think quickly, so I jumped in my car, hoping a solution would not be far. I drove in a panic, thinking my options were slim. Then a calm came over me when I remembered, oh yeah, WM. I pulled in with confidence and nary a fright, knowing deep in my heart WM would make it right. WM had it all. They had everything I need. I waltzed up and down the aisle, my cart as my steed. If something was missing or not to be found, no fear, WM employees' knowledge always is sound. Everything was gathered, my list was checked twice, and after checking out I was shocked. Oh my gosh, what a great price. I could finally go home, my crisis averted, and a sigh of relief knowing supper would not be diverted. So if you have to feed your guest and your outlook is grim, just relax, take a deep breath, and hurry on to WM.
Barrett Body Shop has moved to its new location on Highway 431 in Alexandria. Barrett has been delivering top-notch collision repair in Calhoun County since 2000. Our skilled team restores your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a commitment to quality and safety. Choose Barrett Body Shop for honest, reliable service. EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below. EAN Local Weather is brought to you by Camping World of Anniston, America's recreational dealer.
The Camping World weather cam looking a lot better than this time yesterday. Yesterday we had rainfall out here on Quintard Avenue in Anniston, but today blue skies, totally dry. Not a bad day, but the wind and cold certainly were in effect today. John Holder with you in the Camping World Weather Center. The high today only 49 this afternoon. Much different than the last couple of days. That's after a morning low of 41 with that cold north wind moving in. We just did not move much weather-wise as far as the temperature goes today across East Alabama. A little bit below average on the high temperature and actually a little bit above average on the low temperature. That's going to change over the next couple of days. Let's take a look at weather on your street on this Wednesday night. Let's talk about clear and cold weather. Alexandria Road out of the Blue Mountain area of Anniston, we're dropping all the way down to 29 tonight. So most everyone will be below freezing tonight across East Alabama. Tomorrow, a day much like today, the wind will go away. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer out on Union Church Road in the Wellington community in northern Calhoun County. Again, total sunshine, no rain in the forecast, about 53 for the high tomorrow afternoon. As we look ahead to Friday and the start of the weekend, temperatures increasing just a little bit more. We'll have plenty of sunshine on Keysburg Road in the city of Glencoe. Temperatures will be, looks like, in the mid-50s, a couple of degrees warmer with plenty of sunshine again on Friday afternoon. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. Dry weather ahead until Saturday. Looks like late in the day Saturday, we will bring back a chance of rain, about a 20% chance of rain. Highs will be in the mid-50s. Our best chance of rain is actually going to be overnight Saturday night. So if you got some Christmas shopping to do, Christmas parties, things like that going on, try to do that during the daylight hours on Saturday. I don't think we'll see any rain until late in the day, but Saturday night we could have a good soaking light rain. That should be coming to an end early in the day on Sunday. Sunday, about a 40% chance of a shower. That will be on your way to church and Sunday school by the afternoon. Sunshine back in here, and look at that. Temperatures getting back into the 60s at 62 degrees on Sunday afternoon. And we're going to keep temperatures in the 60s, 63 on Monday, 61 on Tuesday. Again, a small chance of a shower on both of those days. Nighttime lows in the mid to upper 40s. So again, really above average as far as temperatures go for the weekend and the early part of next week. We don't see any kind of extreme weather coming at all in the next few days across East Alabama. Speaking of extreme weather, we had some extreme rain last night across East Alabama and really across the entire state. This is the 24-hour rainfall totals ending at 7 a.m. this morning. So that includes all the rain we had yesterday and last night. Up here in northwest Alabama, not much of anything. Down in South Alabama, this stretch from down in Washington County in the southwest corner from Chatham all the way up through Monroe County and then to Lowndes and Montgomery, the Auburn-Opelika area seeing 3 or 4 inches of rainfall, and that was true on down to the south as well. For us here in East Alabama, most locations saw between 1 inch and 1.5 inches of rainfall. Some locations seeing close to 2 inches where you see the yellows here in parts of Calhoun County. But again, most of our areas seeing about 1.5 inches of rainfall. That was the average across Calhoun, Cleburne, and Etowah counties. Much needed rainfall continuing to put a drought in those abnormally drought-stricken areas across East Alabama. Maybe some more coming over the course of the weekend. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. with your Thursday weather at a glance. Sports is next. Jordan Smith is standing by.
One Calhoun County student athlete had the opportunity of a lifetime yesterday. We'll get you caught up on that in just a few moments. Last night, the Ohatchee Indians hosted the Westbrook Christian Warriors in both boys and girls action, and both games were thrillers. Starting on the girls' side of the ball, the Lady Indians fell to Westbrook Christian by a score of 69-63 in a game that would go into 2 overtimes. Ohatchee and the Warriors were tied at the halftime break 26-26, and not much would change at the end of regulation, with both teams still being tied at 51 apiece. The Warriors were led by Addie Hammondtree with an impressive 21 points. Riley Neal racked up 14 points, including 4 baskets from beyond the arc. Ellison Stewart followed with 11 points, and Kaylee Wyatt led with 8 points on the night. Westbrook Christian had a combined 14 3-point shots in the overtime game. The leading scorer for the Ohatchee Indians was Peyton Walker with 15 points. Behind Walker was Greenlee Orman and Tabby Davidson with 11 points. Lindsey Searchin rounded out the Indians with 10 points. In the boys' action, Westbrook Christian would defeat the Indians at home by a score of 65-58 in a game where 8 players for the Warriors would get in the score column. Bo Kilgo and Titus Jones led the way with 18 points. Brody Wood followed with 7 points. As for the Indians, Alston Carroll led the way with 21 points with an impressive 6 3-pointers. Braden Collins finished the night with 18 points, including 4 baskets from 3-point land. Jake Roberson led Ohatchee in the paint with 17 total points. Let's take a look at some of the other scores from last night, starting with girls action. Fort Payne defeated Jacksonville 60-46. Coosa Christian defeated Coleman Christian 48-37. Ranburne defeated Welborn 66-8. Playing in Woodland last night, Cleburne County defeated Woodland 45-43. Gadsden City defeated Pell City 46-33, and Sachs picked up the win over Randolph County 61-38. In girls action continuing, Hewitt-Trussville defeated Oxford 54-34. Glencoe was 8 better than Alexandria as they won 50-42. North Sand Mountain lost to Spring Garden last night in a close one, 61-58, and it was the Piedmont Bulldogs over the Weaver Bearcats 63-41. In boys action last night, it was the Jacksonville Golden Eagles over Fort Payne 45-39. Coosa picked up an impressive win over Coleman Christian 80-10. Welborn was 2 better than the Ranburne boys 47-45. Woodland lost to Cleburne County 55-43. Randolph County was better than Sachs last night 64-58. And Hewitt-Trussville was better by 3 over the Oxford Yellow Jackets 36-33. In other action, Glencoe defeated Alexandria 69-62. Spring Garden narrowly escaped North Sand Mountain 91-88, and the Piedmont Bulldogs got the sweep last night over the Weaver Bearcats 79-48. When you're a multi-sport athlete, you look to pursue a dream of playing in collegiate sports, and often it's hard to narrow down just what sport you want to play at the next level. Well, that's not the case for one student athlete at the Pleasant Valley High School. Lily Henry had the opportunity of a lifetime yesterday as she was able to sign with Gadsden State Community College, not just to play one sport, but 2. Yesterday, Henry signed with the Cardinals to play volleyball and softball. Henry was the back-to-back MVP in the Class 2A state volleyball tournament and helped the Raiders win back-to-back state championship titles. She is also the reigning Class 1A through 3A All-Calhoun County Player of the Year in volleyball. And she has been a softball starter since she was in the 7th grade and has racked up multiple all-county and all-state honors. The Lincoln Golden Bears are now one of many schools in the state that are on the hunt for a new head football coach. Matt Zedeker announced his resignation this morning on the Lincoln High School football page. Zedeker has been at the helm of the program since 2017, amassing an overall record of 33 wins and 51 losses as the Golden Bear head coach. Lincoln has made the playoffs only 3 times under Zedeker. This season, the Golden Bears were 0-10 on the year after 2 consecutive 4-6 years. In a statement made by Zedeker on the Lincoln football Facebook page today, end quote, "After lots of thoughts and prayers, I will be resigning as the head football coach at Lincoln High School. It has become clear that this is best for my family and me and will allow me to pursue other opportunities." End quote. That's it for sports. Let's head back over to Katie.
Thanks for the update, Jordan, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook, YouTube, our website, and Rumble. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.